Hi, Facebook family and friends.
What's up, y'all?
I'm T. Hatchett, and
Y'all know what's up with I'm loading up.
we are the Hatchett Chronicles. How's everybody today doing? Let me just turn my volume off and get online so I can see you, beautiful fam. We'll see your comments actually. And what's going on, babe? How are you today?
Tired.
I know, babe. Me too. I tired too, baby.
It was worth it though.
Yeah, nice day. Very nice day.
Got some stuff done because
Mm-hmm.
man, y'all gonna love it, man. Y'all really gonna love Steve album, man. We working hard. He's been here for. He's been here since Saturday. We got 4 songs done, complete already, and these songs is crazy. Wait, wait till y'all hear these joints, man.
Okay, so I guess I'll do my shameless plugs first.
You go right ahead.
Um,
Big D, what up? He said he just got his wife new wigs.
wow, that's nice.
Yeah. Yo, D, you crazy.
He said, "What, brother?"
New wigs, bro? Really?
so, okay, so my shameless plugs is on Thursday. We are having AIM presents BIPOC poetry with host April J and Sophia. And that is hi ma, and that is on. Oh, and yours truly, my mommy. My mommy is also speaking on the BIPOC on Thursday.
Hey, mom.
Now it's a Zoom, and so you have to. I'm gonna send the link of where you go to. It's a $5 donation fee. It's prizes given out. You could win a prize. And here's some good poetry. We have some heavy hitters. And of course, mom is one of the poets. So,
One of the heavy hitters.
yeah, one of the heavy hitters. So you got to tune in. So that is Thursday at 7 p.m.
What's the date?
Thursday. I don't know what Thursday date is.
All right, y'all. Well, it's this Thursday.
Let me see if I can get that information
Right.
for y'all. Okay, it's Thursday, April 21st, 7 to 9 p.m. And in order to get on, it's supposed to be a locked show. Donations is $5. It's just like going to a poetry event. Only it's in Zoom. Hey Sophia. So Sophia is here. She is one of the hosts for the BIPOC. So
she said she'll call us right after.
okay.
Hey Eunice, what's up,
So
dog?
please tune in. It's on my page, it's on my husband's page. We share it. But Sophia, do me a favor and just put in the link that they need to contact and the Cash App for donations. And once you reach out, you will get the link and you can see this. It's a fabulous poetry show, y'all guys. So please join us.
Definitely
and please support. Yes. And once again, it is Thursday, April 21st, this coming Thursday at from 7 to 9. And you will enjoy it. That being said, what else I got going on? Oh, from I am looking for major publishing for From My Rib. I have um I have the first 2 chapters already edited that my dear cousin Eunice has sent me. So I have been sending it out to major publishers. So look out for that. From The Power of God is still for sale for anybody who wants that book. What else is going on? Oh, the Jehovah Jireh community project is still going on. We're still looking for investors. A couple of people have reached out, and I have sent the proposal to anybody who knows anybody or is interested. Please reach out to us so we can send them the proposal. What else is going on?
You know what? Go to the website and you can find.
Oh yeah, go to the website. That's a good answer, baby. Good answer. Good answer. Go to the website to find out what's going on with us. I am also a spiritual consultant, so if anybody needs to reach out to me, be my guest. I'm still helping small businesses get up and running. I'm doing that. And
I'm still a producer, so if anybody needs music, you can reach out to me. I could maybe help you.
You know what?
No, but y'all need to stay tuned for Stevie G Project.
Oh, April J.
Stevie G Project.
Because she does not promote herself enough. But April J's first single is out on every streaming site. It is our first spoken word artist on our label, Untapped Talent Recordings. So please support, because she is a beast, y'all. She is also the founder and owner of AIM, Armstrong International Media, for the culture for the collective. But she is a beast. And so please go out and get her CD. Eunice is on tomorrow night at 8 for an interview at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube on her YouTube page. Also, it repeats again on Wednesday on Untapped Music Radio at 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
And I think that's it. Babe, you got anything?
Well, I know I keep saying it, but it's phenomenal, man. The music is just crazy, and I can't wait to see what we come up with before he leaves. Like I said, Steve been here since Saturday, and we have 4 songs done already. And we didn't even work on Saturday, to be honest with you. We watched the fight and just chilled out and all of that stuff. But so far today is Monday. As we have 4 songs done already in 2 days. This project is going to be crazy, man. I don't know how many joints we're going to do before he leaves, but it's going to be some joints to select from. So we're going to have a nice time sitting down picking joints for the album. But I'm telling y'all, man, this music that we got so far, I know 2 of the joints are definitely going on the album, and they are crazy. Just spoke to Darren Deek. He's up north doing his thing. There's a gospel concert that he's attending, that he's performing at. I think it's this weekend coming up. What else?
I got tune in for further details. We are doing our very first UTR Summer Festival, and it's going to be featuring Stevie G, and it's going to be June 24th. It's on a Saturday. It's going to be a Zoom, but we will have other artists. So tune in. Yeah, okay. I will. Hi, sister.
Hey, sister.
So tune into that, because that is going to be something.
Yeah, that's going to be nice too.
Yeah, and that's going to be the first of many. So tune in. We might have some that's actually live where we're at, and we might have some that's on Zoom. But please tune into that. Look for the information for that coming up, because we're gonna put in some artists to come in before him, like Darren Deeks, Del Royale, Mikey Amori.
Yeah.
What's the we're asking
I gotta find
Ken
out if
Bobian, yeah.
Kenny Bobian is on.
So we're trying to get a lineup for you guys.
And I might even DJ.
Oh yeah. Go baby.
I might even
Go baby. Go
jump
baby.
on the ones and twos for y'all. You know what I mean? Play some of that mean Jersey club music.
That being said, let's get get to.
That's about all I got.
Okay.
No, well, yeah, that's
you got
about
something
all I
else,
got.
baby?
No, I'll think of it. I'll talk about it at the end of the show.
Okay, so the topic, what's the topic, baby?
I don't remember.
Do you have your own phone?
No, I don't.
For your cousin?
No.
Carmen? Okay, the topic is your mate is very sick, terminal, and cannot have sex anymore. And your mate gives you permission because they can't have intercourse anymore to go out and be with somebody else. Would you do it, or would you think it was a setup, or would you go ahead because you got permission?
I'm out.
Really, baby?
I'm going to get it in.
You know what?
No, that's crazy.
You wouldn't do it even if I told you it's okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
It's an interview with. Okay, wait, Eunice, because I'm reading the wrong thing. It's an interview with DC's own Smoke D tomorrow at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube. Visit my YouTube page. Like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Thanks for all of your support. That was good, Eunice. Thank you.
I don't know. Would you?
No, because you're my husband. I don't need anybody
And
else.
see, you know what though? That's the reason why we did what we did.
Exactly.
Before we got married.
We were celibate because our relationship was stronger than a sex thing. Yeah. And so, this is my husband, and it's not about me having sex with him it's about us being together. Mm-hmm. And you know what? For real, knowing you, it don't necessarily have to, we still can do our thing another way, knowing us. But anyway, how would you feel about that?
Don't you? It's a family show.
I didn't say anything. I wouldn't want. Did you say you the one that would stop there?
No, you just.
Thank you, Eunice. She said for my rib is a good read.
Oh, thank you.
Mom said, I am screaming over here. You really asked a man that question, even if he does not go, it will be forever on his mind, my opinion.
You're right, Mom.
But it's not, suppose it's a female. Suppose the man is sick and he tells his wife it's all right. And men, I think, are more sensitive than women because men don't really, I think women don't really have the same effect as men have when men cheat, as when a woman cheats.
Well, that wouldn't be cheating if you gave them permission.
Yeah, but still, just men has this thing about another man being inside his woman. Yeah. And so, whereas a man will go and cheat, and a woman might take him back. A women don't think the same way as a man. So my question is, besides, Mom answered, how does anybody else feel like that? Women are built different. Exactly, Mom. I think women are built differently.
Women are more emotional.
Women seem to be more loyal, even with permission. I don't know about that, because I think women, Eunice, are kind of just as trifling as men. They just don't get caught.
That's
some women are just as trifling as men. Women just don't get caught. Women are better at lying than men.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I believe that for women, it is an emotional thing, and if they are really in love, a woman might not think about sex but as a man would.
Say that again.
Like, I believe women are more emotional. Like, I think that if it was the man that was sick, a woman might hesitate more than more women. I think it'll be a higher percentage of women who hesitate.
Yeah.
Than men. Mom said, if a woman is committed, she is committed. Period. Yeah, I think a woman, because she's emotional, when she's committed, and she won't think that way. But
I mean, and not every man is gonna say, "All right, oh, cool, no doubt, you looked out, yeah, I'm gonna go out," and not every man is gonna do that. You know what I mean?
said, I believe a man would take her up on her offer. And see,
of course, all women gonna think that.
No, I just believe that, first of all, I don't even think a man would even feel that way to offer that. Whereas the only reason why a woman would feel that way to offer that, because most women feel like, well, he's a man and he got to have it, or he needs something, and I don't want to hold that against him. Whereas men don't feel that way about women as much.
But you know something? But I mean, some men are they like, some men are like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just like, what's up, DJ Bilal?
DJ Bilal, I need a set. I used all 5 of those sets. I need one for tomorrow.
He might have sent it. You know, that's just like the conversation we was having one time, and you said to me, I don't know how we came upon that conversation, but we was talking, and I was saying, if I got locked up for life, or
I remember,
or locked up for 10 years, that
I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, right. You said you're not going nowhere, but would tell you, don't sit and wait on 10 years out of your life.
But I'm not trying to hear you. If you my husband, you my husband.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
Yes, 10 years out of my life, because time. If you because
babe, you know what I think? I didn't mean to cut you off, but you know what I think, for real?
What?
I think that at this point it would be, you know, you wouldn't do that. But if we were younger, I think, you know what I mean? I think it would be different.
It might be, but at this point,
at this point, you're a totally different person than you.
Exactly.
But I'm saying, if you was, you know, if this was
in my 20s, maybe,
or even your 30s.
I don't know about maybe, yeah. I guess. I don't know, baby.
You were leaving skid marks all around Jersey in your 30s. Oh, did I say that? But no, I'm just saying. I mean, the older you get, it's not about sex anymore. When you in your 20s, you trying to hump everything, including the fish. You know what I mean? In somebody's crib or whatever. But I mean, as you get older, sex is not really what's important.
Yeah, but if I'm committed to somebody, even if, like you said, if you got locked down, okay? So my thing is this. I would tell you, listen, if you get locked up, I'm locked up, because we are one.
Right.
And so, yeah, I'm going to do that 10 years because I'm locked up too. You done put both of us in jail. That's why most people be like, you know, don't go and get in trouble. Most women be like, you know, telling the husband, don't get in trouble, because what they're saying is that when you get locked up, I'm locked up too. We doing time together.
But my thing is, I wouldn't want you to sit around and be waiting 10 years for me when you can live your life. That's just my thing. Don't sit there and
wait, baby.
What?
Eunice said, you saw what happened when Sarah made Abraham that offer. Homeboy bounced and had a whole baby. Right, Eunice. But see, that's why I said men are different from women. Like, women think to ask that question. I don't think men, they not built to ask their women, even if they are like down and can't do it. They're rather for their woman to leave them, and then to sit up there and say, well, you can go out there, and since I can't do it, you go out there and you do what you want. I don't think men would say that. Most men wouldn't say that. You know, you, like you said about the jail, you said you wouldn't say to me to wait, do what I want, but you would totally drop me. It'd be like, you go, we finish. So that's different from if you have somebody that's sick and has the illness and can't have sex, and you're not saying for them to leave. You're just saying, for now, since I can't do it, it's all right to cheat. Basically, is what you're saying.
That's saying, it's not saying it's all right to cheat. You just telling them, go ahead with, if go ahead and live your life, man. I mean, I get it. I get it. What the heck?
That's that person again
on YouTube. That's YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I get it, man. Like, if that was me and I was sick like that, I would tell you if you wanted to go ahead and do what you wanted to do, I would, because I'm saying, regardless of what, I'm here. I gotta make you happy, right? Of course, you may not be happy because I'm sick, but in some capacity, that's just me being who I am, saying, don't put your life on hold for me. Just go ahead and live. You all right? I'm here. I'm here. I can't go nowhere. I can't do nothing. And when you here, we'll conversate and eat.
No.
And
because
whatever else together.
Here's my thing. Cool. We done already committed. And see, my commitment goes much deeper, and this much deeper and different. And if I'm committed to you, I'm committed to you through good, bad, and whatever. That means that I'm not stepping out just because of an incident with you. Because that's not what the commitment is all about.
No, I get it. Look, Mom said jail can be like an illness.
Yes, it can, Mom. And just like she said then she got mad and put her and the kid out. Yeah, that's what women. But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's that for me, and I'm just speaking on me. That's that fleshly thing. You got to think about what you're doing before you're doing it, because by right, when she was so desperate to have a baby. Sarah was so desperate to have a baby. That's all she wasn't thinking about. She wasn't even thinking about the feelings that it would bring afterwards. Mm-hmm. All she was thinking, that's that desperate that you should never get into. Eunice said, I would abstain. My intimacy goes deep for my man. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Eunice. Now,
I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm just saying, some men, may feel like, hey, man, she ain't got to wait on me, man. Go ahead and live, man.
Now, I can talk this mess because, like you said, me at this age, I'm older now, and I have a different outlook on life. In my 20s, I might have said, see ya. I don't want to be ya. Thank you. But,
yeah, I'm saying,
but I don't, and you say 30s, but I don't know. I was kind of mature in 30s.
I was mature in my 30s too, but it wasn't just one.
But we ain't waiting on you now. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I'm just saying,
I really started to settle down.
In your 40s, going into,
going into the 50s.
40s, going into the 50s.
Yeah, because you're right. You're right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Like,
because 30, I was still like, bye.
When we met, you wasn't on none of that.
No, I wasn't.
When we went, you was practicing abstinence.
Yeah. I was on another level, but then again, I was in my 40s, right? So that was different. That's why.
Yeah, but that was your late 40s.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
That's 10 years ago, 11 years ago.
Don't be telling my age.
I'm just saying. No,
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I've got plausible deniability. I don't know. I'm not sure.
But I'm saying at that point, from that point of your life, which was 11 years ago till now, your mind state and everything was different from when you were younger. You know what I mean? So, of course, at this point where we are in our lives right now, God forbid, where am I going?
Now, Eunice raised
a good point. To start all over again.
But it's not saying, see, now here's the thing. See, if your mate is on his bed or in jail, whatever, if he's on his deathbed or she's on her deathbed, she's not saying to leave her. She's saying it's all right. She's giving you permission basically just to go have sex with somebody else. Okay. She wants you to come back. She's just saying that since she can't have sex, you can go ahead out and creep.
Yeah, nah.
And then come back. She's not saying, but what you were saying, like with jail, you would just be like, go.
Because
it would be a break off.
Yeah, because I mean, what person in their right mind would want somebody to just sit there while you doing 10 years and they outside? Live your life.
Here's the other question. Do you believe that
Mike, what's up, my brother?
Hey Michael, do you believe that it would be said under duress, or do you believe it would be said by a trick? He said, where do I start? I'm 60 and sex is still very important to me. If I had a woman that covers the bases, I'm good. No need to go elsewhere. If my woman comes to me with an offer to step out, I'm going to keep stepping. Now, if she has a reason worthy of conversation that could change things, I wouldn't give my woman the green light under no condition. If it came down to it, I could give her a total release. Well, what if we're saying that she's sick? She's terminal and she cannot have sex anymore. And she feels guilty about that. So
she's giving you an okay to go ahead and sleep with somebody else.
Just to fulfill your sexual needs.
Right.
Would you do it or not? Or would you think it's a trick? Because some people might think, okay, they trying to trick me. And they say no just because they would think it's a trick.
I mean, I wouldn't think it would be a trick.
Or if you went to, and see, you know what? He said he wouldn't give her, that's what I'm saying about men and women.
Right.
Men wouldn't even think to say, since I'm sick and can't do anything, you can step out. I don't think men will even think to say that. I think only women think to say things like that.
Some men would. Don't get it twisted. There's some men that would.
You think?
Yeah.
I think the percentage of women who would think to say that is,
of course,
higher than men.
Way higher. But there are some men that would say, hey, look, man, if I can't do nothing for you, go on.
Now, Eunice said it may depend on what he went to jail for. Let's say you went to jail. Why is that an issue, Eunice?
That really doesn't matter.
Yeah, why would that be an issue?
I was just saying, basically, in a time, I was speaking on it as like a time frame, like, not being able to touch your mate. You know what I mean? That I was on that type of time, not being able to have sex with your mate. You know what I mean? Not being able to have sex with your mate for 10 years. And you're married to this person or you with this person, and for 10 years you can't touch them? 10 years?
Okay, Eunice said, now how would she feel if God miraculously healed her after giving her man the green light? Sex create lots of emotion. Yeah. Could open Pandora's box. It could. Yeah. Michael said that changes things dramatically. I would continue to take damn good care of her, but I'll accept her offer. I'm still in my prime.
I know that's right.
DJ Bilal said, I will hit them with the death do us part.
Word. I can dig it.
See, I don't.
Bilal said he ain't doing that.
Yeah, and I don't, like I said, I feel like that, listen, we made a commitment, and just like you said, it definitely has to do with my age, because it's not my age is for I feel old and tired. Yeah, it's just that
maturity.
Yeah, maturity says I made a commitment with you, and hey, when I made and then here's the thing. I think it depends on the person. Well, I think that's the main thing, because what you asked me about the jail and the lockup, if I was with my first husband or my second husband, that would be okay. Yeah, I definitely would leave them. But when it comes to you, or if they were sick, I think it's the person and how you feel about them. With you, no, we down for life. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever happened, we down together. But it depends on who it is. Why you say? Why you looking at me? Why you nodding, baby? Don't nod.
No, we good for life on your end. Because if you get sick, I'm going to bust something.
Yeah, right. Right. Talk that mess now. Now,
Mom said good question.
Mom said good question to Eunice. How would she feel if she healed?
That would be crazy.
That's another thing to think about it, because
Right.
marriage is till death do you part. Good, bad,
and you know, so I was just getting ready to say. So here I am. I'm gonna play angel's advocate. What if the wife did get better, or the man got better miraculously? You know, God straightened it out, and they came out of that situation. What would be the feelings? You understand what I'm saying? Would she then be upset because she did that? Because she gave him the okay and he went and did that? You know what I'm saying? Or would the man be upset because he gave her the okay, but now he's well?
Says,
you know what I'm saying?
Would. I think a society.
Eunice, that was a great point. Eunice, that was a great point to bring up, because that would be a crazy factor to add in to that scenario. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. My mom said that's next week. Stop it.
Yeah, right.
Eunice said if he went to jail doing something that destroyed the family should not have to be in prison too. If he is in jail due to protecting his family, it's a different story in my book. That's true. I never looked at it like that.
Okay.
You got a point.
Okay, I got you. I wasn't looking at it like that. I was just saying, what if he, he was locked away for 10 years and you can't touch him for 10 years. Would you still continue to go visit him and continue to do this and do that and send care packages and all of that type of, you understand what I'm saying? But then you're out here on the street free and clear, you know what I mean? Getting hit on, and you know what I mean? You might see something and you know what I mean?
Oh man, this is okay. So let me get one at a time. Michael said, if I can't touch her for 10 years, I'll give her the green light. My question is, okay, are you giving her the green light to just go and cheat, or are you giving her the green light to away from you, period, breaking up with her? That's my question. What are you giving her the green light to? Then he said, how about if a child comes from the step out?
Ooh-wee. That's a great question, right? That's next week's topic too.
Here's my thing.
If a child came from the step out,
whose fault would it be? Would it be the person who actually accepted it, or would it be the person who
If you asking me?
Who do you think whose fault would that be? The person who actually made the suggestion, or the person who stepped out?
I would blame it on both. You both have to wear that. Both of y'all got to wear that, because you gave me the okay, and whatever your feelings were for you to say it's okay for me to do that, that's what your feelings were. And if you meant that wholeheartedly, and I stepped out and I did that, and we good, but all of a sudden we get a phone call or an email and somebody tell me, you know what I'm saying?
Eunice said, sounds like an entanglement to me.
All right, Jada.
Why wouldn't? Okay, Mom said, why wouldn't he wear protection, or she wear protection?
That's another question. Right.
That is a good question, because okay, let's say you went for it. Let's say, okay, I'm sick, I'm not getting well, and you went out there, stepped out, and you got somebody pregnant. Why would you not wear protection? You going out because it's supposed to be just about fulfilling your needs. It ain't supposed to be going out there starting a family. So wouldn't you think to wear protection?
You might not. You can't bring her back nothing.
Hey, Tracy! Tracy said, I would look at him and ask, have you lost your mind? That is going too far to me. Well,
Wait. Tracy, what you mean going too far? If you gave him the green light because you was on your deathbed and he went out and you gave him the green light and he went out and did that, if he got somebody pregnant, that's going too far? Here's the thing. Now, this is where it gets tricky at. Once you give him the green light, whether he uses protection or not, right? That all factors in with you giving him the green light. You understand what I'm saying?
So here's my question.
I'm just saying these are some things that you gotta expect if you tell him to
You're
go
right.
ahead. You understand what I'm saying?
So it goes back to what are you thinking that you're gonna give your man or your woman permission to go out there?
That's a fact.
What are you thinking? Where's your head at?
That's
because
a fact.
if we're in it for in sickness and in health. Even if I have a terminal illness, shouldn't you wait until after I'm gone for you to be thinking about that?
Okay, some people don't think like that, baby.
Why not?
Some people don't. Some people do, and some people don't. That's just the way it is. Okay, so Tracy said, "What?
Green light.
I would look okay." And
I think Pacific should be put in writing along with an NDA and mobilized. She said she think.
Wait, who said what?
Eunice said she think Pacific should be put in writing along with an NDA. Do not necessitate.
All right, Mom said something before you.
If he is only doing that as a sexual release, why wouldn't he protect himself unless he already had something in mind? That's what I'm saying, Mom. Why
I don't think that, look.
And Tracy said she wouldn't give him the green light. Give him the green light. That's what she was saying.
Some men don't. I mean, if they knew the woman or whatever the case, even if they didn't, definitely protect yourself. But I'm just saying, some men just don't. They don't do that. I mean, they might be in the heat of the moment and ain't thinking about getting up to go get no condom or nothing like that. I mean, it is. And, I'm just speaking, I'm playing angel's advocate.
In these days and times.
You need to.
You need to think about it.
Right. But I'm just saying, some men don't. I'm just speaking on the behalf of those, not even on that behalf. I'm generalizing it. Some men don't think that way.
Okay, do you think that's the same thing as
I think
if
that
something
both of them
happened
would be to
to
blame.
me? Like if something happened to me, if I die, then I would expect you to go out there and be with somebody else. Is that along? Like if somebody has a terminal illness, do you think that's along the same line? Maybe that's the way they're thinking. Like
I mean, so here's my thing. Now, with that being said, if you pass on, from that point on, I'm supposed to be by myself?
No, I'm saying, do you think that, I was saying it goes back to what are they thinking, giving you permission?
They could be thinking that.
And so
I'm not going to be here much longer, so that will be a way for them to start anew.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That could very well be the thought on that person's mind. You know what I'm saying? And if that's not the thought, if the thought was what you said in the beginning, what the topic is about, would she give him the green light or he give her the green light just so that they could satisfy that sexual need? Then, I mean, once you do that, once you give the green light, you have to expect
you open up Pandora's
box, and you have to expect anything that comes with that.
Okay, Michael answered the question, why wouldn't? Michael said maybe he didn't protect himself because he figured the new one is going to be the only one.
I mean, I don't know about that. Mike.
Because you're going out for fulfillment. You're not looking for the one. You're looking for fulfillment.
You got the one at the crib.
One at the crib. She just not able to put out at the time.
Sexually, right. I mean, well, if her hands work, you good. No, let me stop.
This is a family show. Mommy, I'm so embarrassed.
What that mouth work like?
Ma! That's like a ma! Okay. See, you know what? Don't you ever say anything to me about the groping when you're sick, okay?
Oh, excuse me.
So that must be giving me permission to accost you.
Oh, Lord.
Mom said I'm screaming over here.
I mean, hey, you got to keep it interesting. You got gotta make it work some kind of way before you step out. You gotta make sure everything, you did everything at all costs.
Okay, so going back to the jail, the person is locked up, and then they didn't. Okay, you're locked up. I'm sitting the scene. Eunice. Okay, so you locked up. You done gave me permission to go out there. You don't want me to wait.
When I come home and you're
no
gone?
Wait. And miraculously you get exonerated, and you don't have 10 years.
Okay.
But I have been hitting that street hard.
What can I say?
So would you want me back? Would you?
I wouldn't expect for you to come back. No. If I got out and got exonerated and it was cool, and we linked up, we had to have a conversation. And, if we wanted to put it together, I would be for it. But I wouldn't expect for you to come back.
Would you look at me? Because Eunice said, would they look at their mate the same? Would you look at me the same?
Yeah.
But what if we had a conversation?
The reason why, and this is just me. This is not for anybody else. I'm saying me. If I had to do 10 years and I got exonerated, and maybe it was 3 years that I got exonerated in 3 years, right? And in 3 years, you was out doing your thing, whatever. And maybe you might have linked up with somebody. If I got out, you heard I got out, we linked up, sat down and have a conversation. I wouldn't expect for you to come back. I wouldn't expect none of that. That's just me. I wouldn't expect for that. And I mean, my feelings could still love you crazy and all of that. But that was the choice that I chose to make. You know what I'm saying? And once I made that choice, I can't go back on that. And how could I be mad at me telling you to go ahead and live your life? Especially if you're happy. I couldn't ask you to come back if you was happy. I couldn't ask for that. You know what I'm saying? That would be so super selfish. That's just my feeling and my thoughts. I think that would be selfish. You know what I mean?
Well, Michael said, what if the man stepped out and get turned out? The new woman doing tricks that got him hooked like a crackhead. Well, you shouldn't have gave him permission. I'm saying that.
You're right, because I was getting ready to say it's over for mommy at the crib.
That's what you get for opening Pandora's box.
I'll give you your medicine tomorrow morning, but I'm leaving right after that. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll get somebody by here to drop you off some pills and a cup of soup, but I'll see you Thursday.
What was that story? There was actually a story where the man's wife was sick and he moved his girlfriend in. And she actually took care of the wife till the wife died.
Wow. Yeah.
There was a story about that.
It was.
That was a story. Yup. That was that really happened.
This feed is jumping.
Wait, don't they give conjugal visits? Yeah, conjugal visits. In some cases.
In some cases they do, but some cases, man, they easy on them now. They ain't really. Mom said, wow, that would be a double whammy on a sick person, huh? Yeah, look, they'd be sicker. Oh.
Yeah, they'd be like, oh, here's your meds, gotta go.
My liver is over there on the floor, and you having the baby with somebody else.
No, she mean that if the man got turned out, if you gave him permission, the man, she said that would be the double whammy.
Yeah, that would be. If he came and said, hey, listen.
Eunice said that was B. Smith. Yeah, I knew there was a story about that. And he had moved his girlfriend in and she was taking care of the sick wife. Yeah. And he got a lot of flack for that. But nobody know. Maybe his wife was
whatever they had. See, and that's the thing. Whatever that husband and wife have between them and whatever they say, that's between them. People gonna look at you side-eyed if you got on a pair of sneakers they don't like. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So it really don't matter what someone else says. As long as what's in your household is for you and you agree with it and you're good with it, I don't think that, whatever somebody else has something, whenever someone else has something to say, that's just on them.
Well, I'm selfish. I was like, you sit here. You ain't going nowhere.
I'll be dropping.
Where you going? I'm sick. You sick too.
I ain't sick. I'm dropping hot tea on your legs.
And then, that's all right. I'd be like, you know, you want to suck that tea on my leg.
No, not with them legs looking like that. Looking like the foot on Mr. Deeds.
I don't know. If my husband was sick, I would just accost him. You know, it ain't nothing he could do about it anyway.
Right. You would have said maybe she gave him permission. Talking about
yeah, maybe she did. We don't know,
right.
So we can't judge.
So you can't really judge on that.
But I wouldn't worry about it if my husband was sick, because I still get mine, so I still get mine.
Man, look, y'all have no idea what I go through on a daily.
I'm gonna get mine. I don't need to go nowhere else.
My God. Why did I have to be so sexy? So sexy. I'm too sexy for my good.
It'd be like, oh, you hurt? Oh, that's too bad. You better take some.
She laughing, but she mean every.
No, I'm not.
She mean every ounce of that. She don't care if my legs is hurting or not. It's going down. It's going down. She ain't trying to hear none of that.
Anyway.
You know what? There's truth behind jokes, y'all.
I'm just saying. You have to have an understanding. That's all I'm saying.
Really, but you can understand that. I mean, you're in pain, nigga. Lay there and take it. Man up. Huh? All right.
Oh my God. Anywho.
Somebody help her, man. So I guess
the thing is, from the beginning, why are they asking? Why would they ask that question? Because if you feel like fair, to be fair though, you know, because everybody's different. There are a lot of women, and I say society says women, because they feel like, you know, in order to keep them, they got to do something stupid like give them permission.
Mike said we got them rolling. When you coming down, bro? Word. I mean, you know, it's.
I think it's about
back to the you know
topic. Yeah, I think it's like some women.
It would. You know what I think? I'm sorry for cutting you off. It would have to be the understanding that the couple themselves have.
I think that some women do it out of insecurity. I really do. I think it comes out, and even men, what do you mean? Insecurity that they feel like that in order to keep them, they'll rather have them half than have them at all. And so they don't mind sharing as long as they can hold on to a piece of them. There's a lot of women who feel that way.
Yeah, that's just like, you know, some women that get pregnant thinking that's going to keep them
in. Exactly. Yeah. Some women feel that beyond, you know,
a shadow of
by any means necessary, as long as they can hold on to a piece of that man, then they'll let the man do anything they want. And then there's some men, less men than women, that feel like that too. Yeah, that okay, I'll let you dog me out and cheat on me if I could just hold on to it.
Just a piece of you. Yeah.
So I think that's
that
where
works both ways.
that question that would come in at. Because I think somebody who has a bond or a real relationship, I don't think that would come up. Because they would be like, you know, and if it did, it wouldn't come up like I'm giving you permission. It would come up as a conversation.
Of course it would.
Like, you know, hey,
listen,
you know,
I've been thinking.
How are you feeling about this? You know what?
I want to shoot something by you.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this for some time now. How are you feeling in this situation?
Yeah, right exactly.
Knowing we can't have sex and all that. What's going on with you? How you feeling about this? You know what I mean? And then from that point on, then the conversation should spark. And I mean, if that's really in your heart to say that, you know, hey, listen, you know I can't do nothing for you, but, you know, go ahead and, you know, get you one or two in or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, You can't be. I don't see why someone would. I mean, I can see why someone from the outside looking in may look at it strange or judge the situation, but I'm just saying the two parties that are involved, if there's a total 100% clear, transparent conversation, and they do that, then that's on them. And I don't think that, anybody they shouldn't be judged or anything like that, because if it's transparency and you saying, this is what it is, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it can't just be, I want you to go ahead out and do that. You gotta, the factor.
You gotta look at everything.
Right. You gotta factor in everything with user protection and you know what I mean.
If somebody get pregnant, kind of if I get well,
right.
Because and again, this is a good topic for next week, to be continued. But here's the thing. What if they did get well, but you done fell in love with the next person, like Michael said, or that other person done got you hooked like crack? Yeah. Then what? And you get well. Then you're sitting up there like, with your feelings hurt.
I mean,
or maybe that's where thruples come in. I don't know.
Thruples?
Yeah. Yeah, that's where thruples come in. Well, invite her, bring her over here. Like Simone said, she paying for everything. She got money. Well, tell her, come on. What? She paying the bills too in the car? Oh, well, come on.
I mean, hey.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, if it's a clear-cut understanding between the two parties, then it is what it is. But I feel like, that conversation has to be deep, and it had everything. It's like one of those conversations you have when you first meet somebody. You know what I mean? Is that your hair?
Yeah.
Did you pay for that?
How's your credit? How do you act when you get mad?
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you throw things? Have you ever cut anybody?
Have you ever slashed any tires?
Right.
Have you been locked up for?
Did you key any cars lately?
Yeah, that's that conversation you had for
one of those. You gotta have one of those, because man, it could go left quick. It could go left real quick.
Eunice said, I can see why a terminally ill person would give their partner the green light. There is a story out there where a woman was terminally ill. She wanted to set her husband and best friend up to entrust that her children would be well taken care of by the new partner. There was a story out there like that.
I mean, and get off of that.
Oh, sorry, babe.
You're on a show.
We started talking about accosted, and it made me nervous.
No, you started talking about that, and you done totally forgot about the show and everything. Now you got a whole nother agenda on your
mind. It's time to go. We gotta go.
The Chronicles over already? Goodness gracious. You know.
Look, no. I'm glad Steve ain't on, because he swear.
No, it's the edible.
As a couple, do what works for y'all, not the world. If y'all have a love and honesty, a good ending is likely. That's true. I agree.
That's right, Mike. That's right. And that's what I say. If y'all have that transparent understanding, then whatever somebody else thinks is out the window.
Here's the thing with what Eunice said, though. She wanted to set her husband and best friend up to entrust that her children would be well taken care of by the new partner. But if you're with, and this is just my opinion. Okay, so like for instance, me and you, let's say we were younger and our kids were small, okay? And I got sick. I trust you. So whatever you do after I'm gone, that's not my business. And for me to say, well, let me set you up with, this is the person I want you to be with, just to make sure my kids are going to be okay.
Nah.
I think that's a little controlling. Because a lot. I was trying to be nice, man. Because here's the thing, I married you, so I gotta trust you. I had kids by you, so where's the trust that you're gonna make the right decisions for our children?
Right.
Because they your children too. They not just my children. So if I got trust in you, then once I leave, that's on you to make sure that the kids are all right, or that whoever you get with next is going to treat the kids right. I'm not concerned with that. I'm not going to be here no more. So I'm not going to try to fix you up with the person I want you to be with, because who knows, the person I want you to be with
might not work.
Might not be good for the kids or you.
That's a little selfish and controlling. I mean,
Well, it can be.
Well, it could be.
I definitely think it's a controlling thing, because you're going to pick who I be with, who you want.
Because you're not going to be here.
Yeah, because I'm not going to be here.
I mean, but then too, maybe, genuinely, maybe she or he may feel like their best friend is good for you.
But that ain't none of
Whether
my
it's
business.
your choice or not, I'm just saying what they think is what they think. You understand what I'm saying? That could be their intent on wanting you to step out, giving you the green light to step out, because maybe that might be their intent.
I could feel like my best friend is good for you, but that's not necessarily mean that you.
I'm going to feel that way.
Yeah, right, so I would. Right. I might say to you, "Hey,
what about so and so?
Yeah, how would you feel about so and so?" And whether you agree or don't agree,
so and so got to be agreeing with that.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that between y'all to deal with.
But I mean, even so and so might not want to rock. Like, nah, that's my girl. I'm not doing that.
And a lot of people feel that way. A lot of friends do feel that way. I'm like this.
But look, if it's men there, be like,
as long as I'm breathing, even if I'm breathing every hour, it's me and you.
Well, some men will be like, nah, man, that's your wife, man. That's your girl.
Exactly. Then, you said your friends is like that.
Some of them.
Your cousins and your brothers.
Some men will be like, yo, nah, that's your wife, bro. I ain't messing with. I mean, there is a bro code, but then some of the bros break the code and be like, well, that was his wife.
It would.
Like, that was his wife. That nigga gone now.
Your family and like your deepest friends, like Barney and them, it wouldn't be that. They would look out. They would make sure that the kids and me are right, but they wouldn't cross that line. I don't believe they would.
Your new man might get beat up by them niggas, because they ain't gonna play that. Eunice said, I could see what? If a term.
That's what we were just talking about. Okay, Michael said, hopefully I'll be back y'all way this summer. I had a ball with y'all last time in my traveling music package.
No doubt. Wait, I'm glad you before that too, as a couple.
Yeah, we
read that too. Okay, yeah. Hey man, I was just thinking, man, I might have a fight party. April.
Michael, what's up with the proposal? So that we can get out of this and go into something new where we can have a real huge big.
I'm thinking about having a fight party though next month for the Gervonta Davis fight, because it's about 3 or 4 fights on that card. So I'm thinking about that. I'm gonna have a little get together, have some.
Eunice said, who's fighting?
Gervonta Davis. That's gonna be a big fight. Him and Rolly Romero. Eunice, you coming down for the fight, cuz? Well, if you coming down for the fight, man, I'm putting lights in front of the house and everything.
Bring the oatmeal, Eunice.
Don't bring no damn oatmeal with you, cuz. Some oatmeal cookies, yeah.
Yeah, Mike, what are you doing for the fight? Come on down for fight night.
I'm gonna call Mike Rob up.
Eunice said when?
March 28th, I think. I mean, May 28th.
May 28th.
The 26th, I think. I'm not sure, but I'll let everybody know though.
Oh, and again, Mike, what's up with the?
He said he needs to
hook up with you and Frank if possible. My people are slow rolling.
All right, that's
all you gotta do is call.
Phone call away, my brethren.
Eunice said, I gotta get them. You sure do. You've been promising us, Eunice. Come on now. Come on.
What'd she say?
She said, I gotta get down there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Come on down.
Come on down. April just left.
Yeah, Abel was here all day
And
today.
we took care of some good business.
Oh, you want me to explain the compound to everyone? Okay, so we
Yeah,
have a
because that's
project,
time already.
Jehovah Jireh community project. Jehovah Jireh means the Lord will provide. The name was by my mother-in-law. I'm her favorite, y'all. Anyway, so what it is there's 43.91 acres of land that we are trying to acquire. We will acquire. God will make it happen.
He will provide.
He will provide. And we are trying to build a community for us, by us, a self-sustaining community.
Yeah, Mike.
And what we're asking is to invest in the land. There is 14 buildable, 29 non-buildable. We're asked for investment. We're doing it at $10,000 for the unbuildable and 15 for the buildable. Now you don't have to get a whole acre. You can get a quarter acre. If you want to build a house, let's say you get a quarter acre for $3,750 dollars, and you go ahead and build your house. If you can get the non-buildable, and you can use it for wood, for farming, for anything like
whatever
that.
You want to use it for.
Whatever you want to use it, because most people want to know, what is the unbuildable good for? It's good for farming. You can lease the land out for farming. You can cut the trees down and use the wood and sell it. And wood in this area now is high.
Yes.
Expensive.
That's
so it's definitely. Now, here's the thing. In order for us to get the down payment for this compound, we are asking for five buildable acres at 15 and 15 unbuildable at 10,000. And like I said, you can break that down. If you don't want the whole acre, you could do a quarter of an acre, or you could do a half an acre, or you can interchangeable and get one half with one half buildable and one half non-buildable. We're looking for people who want to build stores, we have one investor who's going to bring some apparel. She wants an apparel store. We have one person who we're talking to who wants to do a black owned grocery store. We have another person who wants to do a store. Michael Bullock is one person who's looking at doing a store. So we are building a community.
Look, not to switch the subject, but my son Elijah.
Does this illness keep them from using their mouth? You know what? Y'all too much alike. Y'all too much alike. So we're asking right now. We're asking anyone who wants to be involved, who want to invest in land and be a part of building this community, to reach out to us, and I will send them the proposal, because the proposal is more thorough than what I'm explaining it right now.
Yeah, the proposal has everything down to the wire. So
so everything you really need for it. Yeah. It has its own
Queen, what's
it
up?
has its own well on the land. So we can talk about, having everything is coming from within the community. The only thing that's not right now is the electric, which we are in talks for solar panels, so that everything that a person will need will be inside the community. We won't have to go outside for anything. We want a self-sustaining community.
And look, Queen Brayton. What's up, Queen? That's Jazzy wife. She said, I'm not that mature yet.
I know that's right. So that's the proposal. In terms of soil, how rich is the land? The land is very rich. Also, that's a good question, because actually on the description because there is a property already on the land, which we will be utilizing, and it actually says in the description, good for farming.
Yes.
Good for a small farm. So the original owner, he built the house and another workshop for his business.
Right.
And then he sold it to the church. And so there are electric poles in cleared. Some of the land is already cleared off. There's electric poles where the foundation is there, basically.
For you to just bring a trailer in and put it there and live.
Or, build a house. You don't have to worry about the pole on the cleared off side. But then there's the where the wood is that's not cleared off. But what the point is that, there's electric closer than having to go out and actually put a pole in,
Eunice said it's a natural disaster zone. Not that I know of.
Not that I know of, but that's a good question. I will check on that, Eunice. That's a good question I need to check on.
And look, Queen Brady said the vows don't change until you pass away.
Now, either you can pass away on your own or I can help you, but we're not going to no share. So what you want to do? I know that's right, Queen. That's how I say. That's what I say.
All right, Queen.
But I will tell you that there is a mini mall not too far from it. And it is in an area that, let's say they wanted to build a highway, that they would have to come through us. So it is a good place, a spot in terms of they can't build no railroad or no highway or nothing without going through us, without us selling.
And then,
which brings the value up. The property value is a rich property value. Right.
So if you just per se had that land and, you didn't put anything on it yet or put anything on a part of it, if the city wanted to build a road, put a road through there or something like that, you could sell part of your land to the city or to the state so that they could get that done and then own, you know what I mean? And have a nice little piece of change or whatever. So, I mean, there's definitely ways to make money from your land. It definitely is, but we're just looking for a self-sufficient community.
Man. The downside, let's see.
You know what? We gotta for those that because it's right now it's a lot of questions coming up about that, and we are over the time for the Chronicles. For those of you that have questions, those deep questions or whatever, give Terri a call, give me a call, and we could get you a proposal for you to read over.
They have proposals though. Here's the downside, Michael. I think that the downside would be having the money to build whatever you want to build on it, and because at this time where it is, it's a growing community. So if we came in trying to build a community, I think they would go for it, because in the town that it's in one of those towns that if you got money and you go in there, you can basically control the town.
Yeah.
That's what town it is in. So now is the time to get it while they are still like that. It's Kanye's. And if anybody know anything about Kanye, Kanye's is
Mike, right now the downside is not getting in on it.
Yeah. That would be the downside. That's all. Because we are still
from I'm sorry, baby, but everything from this point on has been nothing but positive. And everything, God is blessing us with a lot of, calls and emails and, a lot of stuff is going on. So I basically think that the downside would be not getting in on what we're doing. That would be the downside, because once you get it, there's different, it's an immense way of making money, with your land. There's ways of making money with your land. And then, like we said, we're looking into solar panel right now too. So we're not even going to need water or electricity from the state of Georgia. We're going to have our own, our own system running. So, I mean,
my daughter and I have investigated. We are investigating, we are still constantly investigating everything that we could think of that would be a hindrance, that would go wrong, that would go right. Today we had a conference call with these other people who in another part of Georgia, they bought 500 acres of land and they're building a community
like we are, right?
So I reached out to them. We had a conference call today. And so I was asking them questions, and she told me I can call her at any time to get, other ideas and other things that we might run into that might be a problem or anything like that. So I am getting all the information possible. And as I said in the proposal, if in 45 days this does not happen, once we get the money for the down payment, then every month, every dime comes back to the investors, and we won't go forward with it. But as I said, because I know what a huge responsibility that is. We have been researching and looking into everything possible that there is to look in about it. So at this point, I really can't think of any downsides except for what my husband said, missing this opportunity, because the land is rich. We have things that I think here's the downside. If people don't want to build in the community, like having people come in and build stores, if people just want houses, because we want stores, we want things of our own, even a bank, barbershop, anything that to handle our needs, we want on this property in this compound.
I'm gonna be putting together a outreach program for the homeless on this property also. It's just so many things that we are going to be able to do, and get in while you can, man. And Eunice said,
I'd like to build an upscale trailer park on my lot. Would that be possible?
Yeah.
Yes.
You could do whatever you wanted to do.
Yes, it would.
You could put on leg warmers like Terry's ex-husband and dance
to the music
of fame if you wanted to.
Don't go there. Do not go there. Do not go there. Don't do that. That's why I'm going to cuss to you tonight.
Oh,
Lord. There's a lot of tiny houses community coming. Yes. April that's what April wants to do. She wants to put the tiny houses. So she's going to do the tiny houses, and I'm going to do townhouses. And so we have kind of went both ways with that. So yes, there's, let's just say the downside is not as much as the upside to this.
I mean, there's a downside and an upside with everything.
And I'm sure that there's something. I mean, we can investigate and do things, research for years, and still come up with we're not saying that everything is ironclad. We're just saying that we're doing as much as possible so that there'll be less surprises as possible.
Right.
We're trying to be thorough with this, because
this is and everything.
Yeah, this is a huge thing, building a community. It's not like, we don't take it lightly at all. But we do know that it is what was meant to be. And so we will
continue to move on.
Yeah, move on this.
And look, nothing is impossible with God.
Oh, and yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, understand that once we acquire the property, the land that's left over is going up at market price. Because right now, land in that area for unbuildable is going at $20,000, and buildable is going at $25,000 and up. So once we acquire the property, there will be no more deals on it. It won't be below market value. We will still be selling land, but we will be selling it at market price. That's the downside. If you don't come in on it now, once we acquire the property, the price is going to change. That's the downside.
Mm-hmm. That's one of the downsides.
That's one of the downsides.
So with that being said, you guys,
thank you.
We thank y'all for coming out.
We love you.
We had a great time.
Michael, please come back. This was his first time on. And Tracy. If you're still there, Tracy, I love you and miss you. Michael, come back. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, come back onto the Chronicles, brother.
And to our normal family.
Yeah, we got to chop it up too, bro. I want you to come down in May if you can, man, for the fight. So I'm gonna have a nice little fight party jumping off, man. I'm actually putting some things together now for it. So, yeah. Come on through, bro. With that being said, man, we had a great show tonight, man. Love you too, Eunice.
Love you, Eunice.
Don't forget tomorrow.
An interview with
Mike said, I shall return. No doubt.
Okay.
That's my dude, man. Tomorrow, an interview with Eunice, 8 o'clock.
On her Facebook page and her YouTube page.
Yes, please tap in.
Smoke D is her guest tomorrow.
Yeah, she has some great guests on there so far. Her show is crazy, man. Eunice, her show is
and she's
incredible.
so professional.
Yeah, man. You're not gonna, man, listen.
You're gonna enjoy it. But if you missed the live, you can see it. You can hear it on the audio on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro on Wednesday at 3:30.
Right. So with that being said, go to the website. Make sure you go to the website. Babe, did you put the website in the feed?
No, I'll put it in. But tune in on Thursday for BIPOC. It's a $5 charge, poetry. What's the website?
Blessings to you too, Mom. We're gonna talk in a few, Mom. Yeah, look out for Stevie G's new project, man. Look out for April's single. It's on all stream sites. To a friend. House mix. Go out and get that, man. It's crazy. Be on the lookout for my mom. She's gonna be dropping a project soon.
Oh yeah.
Her project is crazy too. We got some stuff coming up, man. Hatchett Chronicles is.
Oh yeah, Del Royale. He's my sorry, babe. Del Royale is a guy I used to manage. His new song, and it is so nice. I love that song. Blue Dream. It'll be out tomorrow. Y'all go to your streaming sites and get that. Support him. The brother he's a young dude, but with an old soul. His
he
music
used to be an artist
nice.
of Terry's, and we still link up with him and still do music with him. As a matter of fact, I just sent him a song. I just sent him a track the other day, and he's going to be collabing on that with some young lady, I think he said. But yeah, he definitely.
Thanks for that, Eunice.
Thank you, Eunice. That's what's up.
Reminding me about that. BIPOC is the poetry event this Thursday from 7 to 9. You have to email. I will put the information on the website, but it's also on my page where you have to get in contact with AIM. It's presented by AIM, Armstrong International for the Culture for the Collective. And it's a $5 donation. Oh, and it's prizes. So please tune in on Thursday. Support.
Extra stuff going on.
Yeah, because we're all one big happy family, and we just trying to come up for us, by us. Boo-boo, like you said.
It's gonna be a nice event, man.
It's the 20th. She said it's the 20th. Del Royale. I'll put it on my website so I can remember, and on the page so I can remember.
So you guys, thanks for coming out this evening, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with us for the night, man, for your hour. We appreciate your time that you spend with us every week. We love you. Go to the website, check out all the great stuff that we have going on. If you missed this live, or anyone missed the live, you could go back and go to Untapped Music Radio and hear this next Sunday.
At 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock, you can hear the replay.
Tune in to Sunday morning worship with Minister T. Hatchett at 9 a.m. every Sunday morning.
Right. So with that being said, we thank y'all so much. Man, we doing so much, man. It's crazy. We got a plug for everything.
I know.
But to God be the glory.
And I'm trying to keep updated with the website. So
y'all stay tuned. Bilal, we're gonna check the email. I'm gonna hit you up, see if we got those sets from you. Those sets are for tomorrow, my guy.
Yeah, DJ Bilal tomorrow at 6 from 6 to 9 for Tuesday after work meltdown.
From 6 to 9?
6 to 8 Tuesday. After work meltdown, and from 8 to 10 he has the gospel hour. The gospel praise from the morning 8 to 10. So check him out.
Check him out on Tuesdays. Tomorrow, DJ Bilal gonna be running it up on untappedmusicradio.airtime.pro. So with that being said, we thank y'all, man. We love y'all. This is the Hatchett Chronicles. Look to see y'all next week, this Sunday, and tomorrow. With that being said, we are out. We love y'all.
Peace.
Peace and blessings.